Good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Matt Bullock. We are first alerting you to Tropical Depression 10 has formed in the Gulf of Mexico. We've been keeping a close eye on this clusters of storms, a tropical wave that was in the Western Caribbean. Now it's in the Gulf of Mexico where it's in a low wind shear environment and extremely warm water. So expect the system to continue to strengthen to be our next named storm, and that will be Idalia. So let's talk about Tropical Depression 10 going on. So at the moment, looks really nothing. 30-mile-per-hour winds, not moving at all, staying stationary. But the latest tracks are in and showing what the latest models show. By tomorrow afternoon, we're expecting this tropical depression to strengthen into a tropical storm with sustained winds at 40 miles per hour. And that next name is Idalia. And as that system continues to enter that warm water, it's likely to strengthen into a Category 1 hurricane with sustained winds at 75 miles per hour. And then sometime Tuesday evening, making landfall somewhere along the Florida coastline, whether that's the Florida Panhandle or near central Florida. Again, this system will continue to track towards the northeast, over into Georgia as a tropical storm. And then as it approaches the Carolinas, it continues to weaken as wind shear starts to eat up this storm. But again, depending what track it takes, determines how much rainfall we're going to see. And as I mentioned, the next name, if the system continues to strengthen, the next name is Idalia. And so talking about two of the model runs, the first one is the GFS as we head into early Thursday. Now this system has Idalia a little bit farther inland, moving further west, which means impacts pretty much less significant as wind shear continues to just eat up that storm. And then another one, this is the European model, and it shows as we get into 12 o'clock Tuesday, you start to see where Idalia is, still in the Gulf of Mexico, but still bringing plenty of rain. And then as we head into Wednesday, that heavy rain located in southeastern Georgia, but we start to see some showers across the area as we head into Wednesday evening. But the heavier stuff arriving most likely Wednesday night into Thursday morning. And we're going to continue to see those rain chances stick around as we head into Thursday if it takes more of a track easterly along the coastline. Again, it's still very early to determine the exact impacts of this system. But again, so far, what I can tell you guys right now is that we have Tropical Depression 10 that has formed in the Gulf of Mexico. Again, it's going to take some time for this system to start moving. By tomorrow, it's expected to strengthen to a tropical storm. And then as we head into early next week, continues to track towards the north, towards the Florida coastline as we head into Tuesday evening. Again, bringing some showers and downpours across our area. And so other storm systems, what we are talking about, we have Hurricane Franklin, which now has sustained winds at 85 miles per hour. Now, this system, we talked about this earlier, it's expected to strengthen into a major hurricane as a Category 3 storm with sustained winds at 125 miles per hour. But luckily, though, this system is going to stay off in the Atlantic, but it will bring those dangerous rip currents along the Carolinas for the work week ahead. So, again, a lot going on. With the rain chances, what we're talking about, they remain about 40%, but it just depends what track this storm takes. And so Franklin, no impacts there. It's this tropical depression we've been talking about, keeping a close eye on. For right now, it's still well off in the Gulf of Mexico, but is expected to strengthen and just showing you the cone of uncertainty. And so that red indicates a line of where the eye is likely to go. It can go stretching all the way towards the Appalachian Mountains, or it can go all the way pretty much out in the ocean. And so, again, as we get closer and closer to Wednesday and Thursday, we'll know the exact impacts. But for now, I can tell you guys that we'll definitely see some shower impacts. Just looking at the GFS model, again, this is early Thursday. You can see where those winds are, bringing those showers across the air. So no matter what, we are going to see rain. as we head into Wednesday and Thursday. Future radar, this is the European model, and you can see by Tuesday evening, by lunchtime, noon, it's in the Gulf of Mexico, but then by late afternoon into Wednesday morning, crossing, like making landfall in Florida, making its way across southeastern Georgia. That's when we start to see that tropical moisture build in across the Palmetto State and continue to bring those heavy downpours as we head into Thursday morning. So again, a lot can change with this system, but we're going to continue to keep you guys updated with the latest details. Other impacts, what we're talking about is king tides from August 29th through September 1st. So tropical impacts also something to keep in mind. The strength and duration of onshore winds will depend the track of this system.